Alright guys, so if you're wondering where's Jeremy, he decided to switch places with me, so looks like I'm reading and he's going to be doing whatever he's doing. Alright, so let's begin. Tuesday. Yesterday's talk with Roderick was really refreshing, and it left me feeling good. In fact, I felt so happy that I invited CJ over again, but only CJ this time. Video game daydreams. Okay, we played some Twisted Wizard and ate snacks. I figured it was a good time to tell her about my past, so I did. I told her everything.
You know, Greg, I'm really glad you're trying to change. Just the fact that you want to makes you better. I'm glad I can be a part of it.
I was relieved to hear that. I just needed to hear from someone, especially CJ. That what I'm going okay, fuck. I just needed to hear from someone, especially CJ, that what I'm doing is valid. I am valid, right? I'm not fully sure yet, but maybe one day I will be. Okay, so I thanked her, and I was about to get more Doritos when CJ piped up before I could stand. That was shit. Most British, fuck. Anyway, what she said kind of surprised. Okay, so we just turned off the notifications. We probably should have done that before we started this video. I told her she could tell me anything whenever, but this secret was a little bit unexpected.
Don't tell anyone, but I think I like Tyson.
Tyson? She likes Tyson? Those words left me in a weird feeling. At one hand, I was happy for her, but I was also sad for some reason. I've never really thought of CJ romantically, so I don't know why I felt disappointed. I told her that her secret was safe with me. I tried my best to hide my feelings, and about a half hour later, she had gone home. On her way to the door, she ran into Manny.
Ew, it's a child. Gross.
See, we have so much in common. So that's why doesn't she... Okay, I don't know how to fucking read. So why doesn't she like me instead? No. I shouldn't be thinking that. That's what the old Greg would think. He'd try to manipulate her and control her into liking him. I'm not the old Greg anymore. I shouldn't ruin it for her for my own gain. What would I even be gaining anyway? I don't like her like that. I need to get this over with. On the bright side, I really... Ah, shit. Hey, Jeremy, can you take over the reading? Okay, thanks you. Yeah, clear you can't read. Okay, I'm back. On the bright side, I'm really glad she trusted me enough to tell me. I swore to myself that I wouldn't screw this up. Maybe we can be best friends. That's better than I would have ever thought. On another good note, CJ had one more thing to tell me before she left. The comic book club is getting its 5th member tomorrow. Wednesday. Today was the day I met this new member. CJ didn't tell me who it was, but apparently she's pretty close with them. I just hope I don't already know them. I called up Tyson and Chirog and told them that our first club meeting would take place today. So we all gathered at Mrs. Sturtevant's. Okay, I really have a problem with that name's class after school and waited for CJ and the new kid. CJ had already turned in the club sign-up sheet with the principal.
Yo, what up, losers?
When she walked in, the vibe in the room just turned fun and energetic. She was asking for everyone's names and already cracking light-hearted jokes. It was great, man. She introduced herself as Ariana Davis, or Ari. And apparently she and CJ are like sisters because Ari is dating CJ's older brother.
Not to mention, Ari is a sophomore cheerleader. I didn't expect a sophomore, let alone a popular cheerleader, to join the comic club. But when we were all showing each other our drawings, I noticed she was a really good artist. I hope we can be good friends. I was a little surprised to see that she was such a nerd. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but it surprised me well because she's, well, a cheerleader. I guess it's stereotypes that got me thinking that. I don't know. Either way, I'm thinking this will be a pretty good group. I'm excited to see how this whole comic club thing plays out. I guess you could say I have pretty high hopes.
Thursday. Okay, yesterday was a good day at school and all, but I can't say the same for when I settled in bed for the night. I barely got any sleep, and I usually don't anyway because of school, but when I did manage to sleep, I had a really bad nightmare. I guess writing it out in this thing will probably help me organize my thoughts. So here goes nothing. I was standing in a very dimly lit room. God damn it. Lit school hallway. It felt familiar, but I didn't recognize the place. I looked down at my hands and they were covered in blood. That's when I noticed something lying on the ground in front of me. It was Fregley. I wasn't sure how he got in that state with the bloody nose and everything, but I knew it was my fault. I looked around in a panic and saw that all the lockers lining the wall were open wide and empty. I turned my gaze to the other end of the hallway. Rowley was standing there with pain in his eyes. Gregory, what the did you do? I wish I woke up there, but the dream continued. I didn't want to see Rowley looking like that. Then again, it was my fault. It always is. I figured that this was what would have happened if oh shit. I figured that this what would have happened if I had punched Fregley way back when school started. Where would I be now? Would Rowley and I still be friends? No. Those were only a few of the many questions I had. Another look at Rowley's face brought me back to what I really needed to think about. Thinking about my old friend, Rowley. He was here, right in front of me, even though there was still a small distance between us. Before I could think again, the entire room started shaking. At the blink of an eye, the scene changed. I was now standing at the bottom of a hill, Surrey Street, where I live. I suddenly had the urge to start climbing up the hill, so I did. But it was way harder than I expected. I struggled with every step and I felt something was weighing me down. Eventually, I couldn't bear it anymore, so I collapsed to the ground. When I lifted my head, my surroundings changed again. It was in a bright white room with a black door in front of me. So I decided the only thing I could and okay. So I did the only thing I could and opened it. Immediately, I saw sorts of time lapses of every memory I had with Rowley. The good and the bad. I remember hearing my own voice echo through the dream while the memories played. He needs to know, he needs to know, he needs to know, he needs to know. To know what? That I'm really sorry, but how do I tell him? How do I show him that I'm trying to be better for him because of him? Just then, I woke up. When I woke up, my back felt really sore, so yeah, that was a weird dream. It doesn't exactly make sense to me, but all I know is that I need to find a way to talk to Rowley. But that's gonna take a while to figure out, and I've got another problem on my hands. While Tyson and Chirag were waiting in the line for lunch, CJ and I were at the table.
So, when should I tell Tyson how I feel?
You should wait a little longer. To be honest with you, I genuinely think it's too soon for her to confess. the good part of me doesn't want her to get her heart broken. The other part of me, well, it's not really the fact that I'm afraid I'll catch feelings for her and get jealous, which I really hope doesn't happen because I just want a good friendship. But it's more about the fear of being a third wheel. Who knows? Maybe I deserve to be left out? Well, CJ took my advice, so I guess I have some more time to clear out my thoughts. After that, I didn't think this day could get any weirder until history class rolled around. The teacher assigned us partners to work on some textbook questions together, and I got partnered with none other than Patty Farewell. We sat next to each other in awkward silence. I aimlessly looked around the room until she finally said something, but it wasn't about the Revolutionary War.
So, Heffley, who have told.
Oh shit. Okay. Can you read that again, Rashon?
So, Heffley, who have you told?
Huh?
About the phone call, dummy.
The phone call? I completely forgot about that. Oh, I haven't told anyone.
Why? Don't you hate me?
It's none of my business.
You're freaking me out. Did you hit your head or something? Why are you being so nice?
What's wrong with being nice? Especially after hearing that call.
Yeah, that call.
Okay, well that got awkward. I had no idea what to do. So I just blurted this out. Patty, you're not perfect. And that's okay. It probably would have been a good time to hug, but we're still talking about Patty Farewell here. I still hate you though.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright guys, so thanks for watching the video. Now the creator of this comic, or this book, his name is Noobish Fish, and if you want to find him on Reddit, just type up u/noobishfish. Okay, clearly nobody can hear that properly, Jeremy, so step back. The guy's name is Noobish Fish. Noobish? Yeah, Noobish Fish. Basically N-U... Oh, god damn it. Noobish Fish. That's his name. Noobish Fish. If you want to find him on Reddit, just type in Noobish Fish. And if you want to find him on YouTube, type in Noobish Fish. I recently shouted him out, so Noobish, if you're watching this, just know I shouted you out in one of my previous videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. Last video I'm ever saying that in. Alright guys, so we'll see you next time.